Hello, my name is Jesse Heaton and I'm the Senior Academy Dean of Students at DSST College View High School. Welcome to the College View High School Class of 2020 Senior Celebration. This is not what we expected. It's not what we envisioned all those years ago when we started on this journey together. But I hope that a less than ideal situation will not stop us from recognizing the truly incredible achievements of this group of young people. 100% of the class of 2020 has been accepted into a four-year college. From this, they're taking many paths, into the armed services, into trade school, into small and big colleges, and into the Ivy Leagues. They have accomplished so much, and they deserve so much more than we'll be able to give them tonight, or in a traditional graduation ceremony, or in 10 graduation ceremonies. A few things before we get started. We do ask that you stay in your cars at all times unless it's to use the restroom. We've had to negotiate with the health department just to have this event, and we don't want to jeopardize it. If folks are out of their cars and socializing, we will have to stop the event. Please make a lot of noise with your car horns and whatever other means you have when we recognize your student. We want this to be a loud, joyous celebration while keeping everyone safe. So, welcome to the staff of College View High School. Thank you for everything you've done for this group of students. Welcome, parents and families of the class of 2020. Thank you for being their inspiration, their driving force, and for the last few months, their homeschool teachers. Welcome, class of 2020. I have never been prouder or sadder to watch a group of students move on. The world is a mess. I look forward to watching as you start fixing it.
Congratulations, class of 2020, College View High School Wolves. I am so excited to celebrate your graduation with you tonight. I realize that this is not the way you expected it to be. I realize this is probably not what you had in mind for a graduation. And I know there's a great sense of loss about not having a prom, a senior celebration, senior signing day, and now graduation in person as we have always done it. And I feel that loss too. I feel that loss at home because I have a class of 2020 member in my own house, and she feels that disappointment as I do as her parent. And so I just want you to know how much I feel for you, how empathetic I am for your circumstances, and I am just grateful for the positive way in which you, the class of 2020, have handled all of these challenging circumstances. And I am really grateful that we do have this night tonight to celebrate you as a class of 2020 and to celebrate all the accomplishments that you have had over your K-12 educational experience. And I just want you to know that I don't remember much about my graduation, so while this may not be exactly the way you drew it up, this will be memorable. You will remember this for the rest of your lives. And I know it won't be exactly what you wanted, but it will be a memorable experience. So let's have some fun tonight and really celebrate you as seniors. I believe there's a lot of disappointment that we have all lived through over the last 3 months. And disappointment realizing that there's so many things in our lives that we cannot control. And things that we always thought we could, but now we realize that we just don't have the control we thought we did. And in that comes a lot of learning and thinking and reflection about, well, what do we have control over in our lives? And what I want you to leave tonight, my short talk with, is the idea that what you can control, and I hope you will control for the rest of your life, is who you want to become as a person. What kind of values do you want to live your life with? Who do you want to serve and support in your life? What kinds of relationships do you want to have? And, I encourage you to think deeply about this. The DSST core values were there as a guide for you to think about and to consider. And now what I'd love you to think about is how you take your family's values, any of the DSST values that meant something to you, to make your own values, to become the person that you want to become. To choose the values that define you, define the contribution you want to make to this world. We desperately need your leadership, the class of 2020, to help us. We don't have all the answers, and all the solutions, as you can see in the last 3 months. We're going to need each one of you to become the best versions of yourself, the brilliant, shining examples of people of character, of leaders, to help us through this next decade and all the things that come with this pandemic. So I deeply encourage you to think about tonight who you want to become, what kind of values you want to live in your life when you leave DSST, when you go out into the world, and to get your education in college next year and to become the best version of yourself. Lastly, I just want to say that I know this class of 2020 is going to be a special group. I know that in 30 or 40 years, we are going to look back on you and say, what a group of young people. They truly changed the world. They made the choices to serve, to lead, to help others, to make a difference in our world. And I know because you've been through this as a class that you are going to be incredible leaders that we will all talk about for decades to come because of this pandemic and how it shaped you into the amazing young people that you are. Congratulations, class of 2020. It is such an honor to celebrate you tonight and to know your incredible leadership is going to shine in the years ahead. Let's have some fun. Let's have a great night. And congratulations.
Hey 2020, it's Reeve Stein.
Mr. Randall here.
We started together 4 years ago and look how much you have done. I'm so proud of each and every one of you.
This year has been a wild ride, but we made it. And despite the wildness, I just wanted to say how proud I am of all of you. My teacher friends have told me you never really forget your first students, and I have this feeling that even when I'm an old man, one of you will pop into my head for no reason whatsoever, and I'll be wishing you well.
Destiny Ferrer. Destiny, you are one of the most determined students that I know. You have been through so much in your quest through high school, and you are really, really resilient. And I know that this gritty determination, as well as your incredibly kind heart, are going to lead you to really great things. I'm really excited for you to study psychology at Metro State. Congratulations.
Jose Herrera. I'm so impressed with who you've grown into and the way you've set goals for yourself and make them happen. You're going to do great next year. Keep striving to be better. Keep pursuing what you want in life with that single-mindedness that you have. Congratulations on graduating.
Araceli Barrera, you have amazing perseverance and dedication, and those two things are strong enough to tackle whatever roadblocks or challenges that come up in your future goals.
Angel. This year, I've admired your fierce loyalty to friends and family, the quiet intelligence that shines through in your classwork, and an impressive show of responsibility both in school and out. Congratulations, Angel.
Mimi Perez. Mimi, I have loved seeing you grow this year. You have a heart of gold. You are so kind and caring and compassionate for everyone around you, from the way that you care about your family and your siblings to animals and your love for caring for animals, even in shelters. You are just such a wonderful, wonderful human. I've loved seeing your confidence grow, and I hope that that confidence continues to grow so you see that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to.
Clarissa Jaime. Clarissa, you have such an unwavering commitment to both your family and to your academics. You are loyal, you are kind, you want to set a great example for your sister and for other students at College View. And you have this really great combination of really strong academics with wanting to help the world. And I know that you're going to be able to find that path at Stanford.
Isaac Arellano. Thank you for your sense of humor and fun. You made our school a better place for so many people. So many students and teachers appreciate the positive interactions they have with you every day. Good luck next year, bud. I'm so excited to see you succeed.
Hala, you are a trifecta of talent, hard work, and kindness. Those 3 traits have benefited so many people in our community and are going to continue to benefit people around you for many years to come.
Angel. This year, I've admired your fierce loyalty to friends and family, the quiet intelligence that shines through in your classwork, and an impressive show of responsibility both in school and out. Congratulations, Angel.
Maria Marquez. Maria, I have also really loved seeing you grow this year. You really challenged yourself in some really difficult classes and you kicked butt. You proved to yourself that you can handle anything that you set your mind to. I also love that as the year has progressed, you have paved your own path. You've shown so much independence in deciding the right future for yourself, and that is going to take you so many places. I deeply admire that about you. I'm so proud of you, and I know that you will also accomplish all of your dreams and be a great medical assistant.
Tiana Pham, you are one of the most gifted writers that I have known. I think very few high school students can say that they've written a book and a play by the time that they've graduated. But you're not only just strong in writing, you're just a strong academic in general. You also have such a quirky spirit to you, and you are so creative. And I know that this creativity and gifts will really thrive when you attend Kenyon.
Brooklyn Leba. Congratulations. I know things weren't always easy for you, and you're probably not that sad about being done with high school. Even when things were hard, though, you were such a hard worker, and I have so much respect for you because of that. Keep working hard. I promise it's going to pay off. Congrats.
Laura Perez, even as a 9th grader, you had this really impressive ability to make your decisions and choices based on what you believed and what you wanted. And I know a ton of adults who struggle with that, and you just have that gift. I know that gift is going to bring you far, and I'm so grateful to have got to see you use it through the years.
Rafa. This year, I've admired your courage to ask questions of both the friends and adults around you, the respect you show to your classmates, and the humility you show when things are difficult. Congratulations, Rafa.
Fernanda Aguirre. Fernanda, I admire you so much. When I think of words that describe you, I instantly think of perseverance and courage. And I don't know of many other people that I can compare to the amount of effort and love you put into everything you do. I really truly do look up to you, and everything that you have done this year is such a great feat. And I'm so excited for you and your family and your future.
Tobin Martinez. Terrence, I'll miss you, buddy. Thank you for your sense of humor. Thanks for constantly telling me that you love me anytime I started a morning meeting. I know it was probably a joke, but still, it was nice. Congratulations on accomplishing your goals, man. You got into so many great schools. You graduated from high school. I'm so proud of you.
Jason Jimenez, you have gained so much maturity from a squirrely 9th grader who couldn't sit through class to really a school leader. What hasn't changed is your kindness. You have always asked other people how they're doing or seen ways that you can help. And your maturity and caring and kind heart are going to be such a gift to everything that you do in the future.
Daniel Sanchez. This year, I've admired the dedication and curiosity you brought to the soccer field and the kindness and understanding you've shown to friends and family. Don't underestimate what those things will do for you in the future. Congratulations, Daniel.
Maria Vasquez. Maria, the thing I admire about you is your ability to stay true to who you are in all circumstances. You deeply know yourself, and that is something that not many people your age can say. And I think that that is such a huge strength. You're so full of curiosity and just wonderful, amazing thoughts about yourself and the world around you and how those things interact. And I know that you are going to thrive in college because of that.
Daniel Garcia Cano. It's hard to believe how much you've grown up, man. I'm so proud of the person you've become and the ways you've matured. You've worked so hard to accomplish your goal of playing soccer in college, and I know you're going to be successful. Congratulations, man.
Yaslin, you are someone who has an incredible passion from helping me test technology before school as a 9th grader all the way through to your senior project. Your passion breeds excellence and incredible success.
Isaiah, this year I've admired your willingness to engage in difficult conversations both in the classroom and out. You've shown courage in the face of difficulty, which I know will serve you well in the future. Congratulations, Isaiah.
Genesis Rodriguez. Genesis, you fascinate me, and you have ever since my first meeting with you with your junior family meeting. I just love and appreciate your candor and your willingness to always keep it real and 100%. Along with your humor, you support the people around you in such a unique way. I love that about you. I'm so excited for you to join the military and really fulfill your dreams of serving your country.
Raquel Carrillo, I've had so much respect for you since you first arrived to DSST in summer school, which is when I first arrived too. You are incredibly gifted and intelligent, and still, just like in spite of being really smart, you still work really hard every day to learn and grow. Congratulations on your acceptance to Vanderbilt. I know that you are going to be just as impressive there as you have been at our school.
Mariah Gonzalez, you are funny and kind and capable and caring. Go off and discover the things that you are really passionate about and bring you joy. And when you encounter something hard, remember the feeling of ringing the bell with all of your family and teachers, and use that feeling to remind yourself of how loved you are and how much you can do.
Giovanni, this year I've admired the kindness you've shown to friends and family and the dedication you bring to the things that interest you most. This drive will carry you far. And yes, that was a car pun. My Prius will gap you. Congratulations, Giovanni.
Daniela Godinez. Daniela, I am so proud of you. You pushed yourself so much academically this year, but you also really pushed yourself personally. And that is something that I think you will benefit from so long in the future. You are an amazing friend. You're an amazing daughter. I hope that you can continue to really see the positive and beautiful things within yourself, and also know that you can really accomplish anything you set your mind to if you continue on that path of self-confidence and growth.
Elia Montez, you are one of our most impressively well-rounded students. You're a multi-sport athlete, you're a great student, and you're an important leader in our school. We're going to miss you. We're going to miss the example that you set for our student athletes. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished, a great athletic career, a great academic career, and good luck next year. You're going to do great.
Karina Torres, you are wildly intelligent, you are curious, you are great to talk to, and do not be scared of how great you are, because you can achieve really everything that you want.
Rebecca Luna. Oh, Rebecca. I love conversations with you. Like, I could just sit and talk to you for hours about so many things. Your perspectives and your thoughts on things are unique, and you're just such an interesting and fun person to talk to. I hope that you continue to push yourself and show up on time to things, because you can accomplish anything. Like, you got this. I believe in you. I cannot wait to see what you end up doing in the future.
Finally, I want to say to Catherine Tran, it has been such a pleasure to get to know you, not just your academic gifts, but your unique life experiences that are going to give you great things. Whether it was studying in China for a summer or at WPI or your work in science fair, you have such a plethora of experiences that is going to lead you to be an incredible female leader in STEM.
Amy Nguyen, one of my lasting memories of you is going to be the morning meeting you led about your internship in the medical field. Your maturity and calm in the face of really frightening, intense experiences was so impressive, and it's indicative of the kind of person you are. You're incredibly intelligent, one of the hardest workers I've ever met in my life, and you are a really great friend to the people around you. Congratulations on everything, Amy. We're so proud of you.
Joseph Ramirez. Joseph, your smile lights up a room. Even though I've had to deal with you popping out and scaring me for 2 years now, I still just love you. I have loved seeing what you've accomplished this year. You were accepted to 5 colleges. Your senior project is so thoughtful and shows how much you care about not only your family, but the community of Southwest Denver. I'm so proud of you. I'm privileged to have been able to work with you the past 2 years.
Michael Maciel, I'm really proud of you. I know that at times high school was tough, and I know there were plenty of times where you felt like giving up, and there were a lot of times when we butted heads. I'm sorry for any of the times that I overreacted, and thank you for not losing respect for me when I did. I have so much respect for you. You're going to be a great Marine, and that's because you're a great person. I'm so thankful I got to work with you. Congratulations, Michael.
Lupita Marquez. Lupita, I am so excited about you and your future. Your personal connection and passion for the work that you want to do is going to make you unstoppable in college and in your future. I love that you care so deeply about caring for others, and I really admire that about you. You are going to be an amazing nurse one day, and I hope that you get to take care of me and or my future children someday.
Jose Perez, congratulations on finishing high school. Your teachers and I are so proud of you. You have always been an honest and thoughtful person, and I appreciate your quiet reliability and your care for your friends. Thank you for being such a friendly and easygoing member of our community. You're going to do great next year. Travis Huang. Travis, I always knew you were funny, but you have really come into your own during E-School. Your jokes and class chats have been killing me. Thank you for lightening the mood in a really tough time for all of us. We're going to miss your sense of humor, as well as your dedication and hard work in classes. Congratulations.
Crystal Ochoa. We started at CVHS together, and I have been fortunate enough to teach you twice, and I wanted to say that you are an amazing and incredible young woman. You are so hardworking and a very good student, and even though you've had to learn the hard way most of the time, you come out really strong, and I am very excited to see what amazing things you do in the future. You got this, and I'm really happy for you.
Kathy Sesta, girl, what a year. I could not be more proud of you for pushing through this year. It was not the easiest one, but you did. You pushed through it. I will forever treasure our hallway conversations. That is honestly one of the highlights of this year for me. I love you to death, and I love you for being exactly who you are. I cannot wait for you to kick butt in college and accomplish everything you set your mind to, because you are definitely one of a kind.
I am so grateful for this community and grateful to have known you all. When you think back on College View or you think towards your future goals, remember that, maybe we've expected too much or maybe we love you too much, but we do. So you better not let us down.
So the 2020 Senior Math Award is not presented to the most natural mathematical thinker, though the winner is a gifted problem solver. The winner may or may not be the hardest worker. Could it be Tiana or Catherine or Ta or Amy or Mary or Juan or Yoselin or Hala or Jocelyn? Could it be Fernando, Laura, Katie, either Leslie, Carolina, Santi? Yeah, it could be all of those people from the standpoint of hard work and more, because you are such an incredibly driven class. The winner, though, is the one that has the largest mathematical sphere of influence. I've coined it my mathematical interval of convergence, and I'm going to just let you math nerds have a look at this equation here. I ran out of room on my whiteboard. But Jonathan Coda gives an example from middle school of how Amy Wynn worked with him to figure out math and to be better about it, but also just to find joy in it and to see how much fun it could be to find success. And it's that love and joy that I think really sets Amy apart. I know the entire BC Calc class can relate because we have all been taken to the whiteboard. I've probably heard the term taken to the mat. Well, Amy will take you to the whiteboard, in class, out of class, and maybe she wants help, or maybe you need help and she wants to give it, but you can bet that it's going to go something like this. Well, what if we change this? And then would this change? And does that mean that this would happen? But wait a minute. What about this? Because I think we talked about this last week, and that seems like that's the same, or it might go something like this. Oh, so do you understand? Great. So now I'm going to change this a little bit because I want to see if you can still do it after we've done these other things. And it's that like just deep care for total understanding and the excitement that she brings when she does it that is so infectious. And so I guess I want us to think of what could we be capable of? What would happen if, like Amy, we just tried one more problem? Or we're working on the math engineering project well after midnight already, and we just spend 10 more minutes to make sure that we've looked at everything and everything checks. And even more so, like, what would it be like if we all had this infectious joy for learning and math and life? That is why Amy Wynn is the Senior Math Award winner. Amy, we are all so much better because you've been around us for 4 years in math. And I am so sad to see you and your class of nerds go. But I can't wait to see you all come back and share with us all the amazing things you're doing. We love you. We miss you already. Good luck. Bye, guys.
Maria Lopez, you are such a star.
Hey, Alexis.
Mercedes.
Araceli Enriquez.
Chris Gomez.
Lisbeth Belmaris, congratulations. You are such a hard worker. You really have gone above and beyond every day in high school to do your very best, and it's been inspirational to watch, even during a move to Texas. You should feel really good about that, and I'm excited for what the future has in store for you.
Vanessa Cabral, I am so glad that you joined my pre-calculus class halfway through the year because I got to see what kind of math student you really were. It was so neat to see you work hard and help those around you and bring the whole tenor of the classroom up. You are a great thinker, and CSU is going to be in a great place when you walk on campus. Good luck, have fun, and come back and see us.
Mary, you are an extraordinary young woman, and I think from the outside, everybody can see how talented and intellectually gifted you are, and competitive and hardworking. But what you did this year was extraordinary. You developed the side of yourself that is vulnerable and depends on relationships and community, and you have shown yourself to be even more amazing for all of that. You are so inspiring, and it's been an honor to get to know you.
Salem Grimm. Salem, you've brought so much joy into the hallways at CVHS for sporting events. I'll never forget that 9th grader that asked me earlier this year, Mister, who's going to be our future mascot at CVHS? Salem, we have big shoes to fill, and we can't thank you enough for the joy that you brought to our school community. Keep playing those guitars, and congratulations.
Katie, you have such a kind heart, and it's been so wonderful to have you in our advisory and in our classes. I've also been really impressed with all the initiative that you've taken during senior projects. I'm excited for you to go to college and continue to think outside the box.
Laura, CU Boulder cannot wait to get you. It is hard to skip pre-calc and jump into calculus with all of these like nerdy juniors who just dominate the discussion, but you wouldn't let them because you are so smart and you are so driven and capable and responsible. I'm so excited for you to come back and tell us about how you're killing it at CU. Congrats. Great job. We love you.
Hey, Alan, congratulations. You should feel very proud. You've come through a lot of challenges this year, and I know you are a very soft-spoken person, but you are also a very thoughtful person. And I was really happy for the glimpses I got to see of how you think and how your mind works this year. I will encourage you as you go out in the world to keep forming those great relationships and showing yourself more and more. The world, we want to see who you are and what you can do.
America Rodriguez. Sí se puede. I'll never forget one of our very first conversations, and we spoke about your fears for the coming years. Fast forward, 8 college acceptances later, and an enrollment to Metro State speaks volume to your determination. I am super proud of you, and it's been an honor to work with you this past year. Congratulations, and the sky's the limit for you.
Annette, congratulations, you did it. I feel so lucky to have had so many experiences with you over the past 4 years. I really admire your courage in particular. I will never forget the time that you performed a dance routine in front of our entire senior projects class, and of course our first Wolves of the World trip to France. You have so much creativity, and I hope you pursue that in college and beyond, and that you continue to trust yourself in your next steps of life.
Ta, you are amazing. You are probably going to be the second student this year to earn a 5 in both AB and BC. Not very often does that happen across the DSST campuses, and it's because you are so hardworking and diligent, and you just never, ever let things go until you fully understand it. And that is the exact kind of thing that our medical fields need. I cannot wait for you to go become a doctor and help me as I get old and decrepit. I know it's right around the corner, so hurry up. You're going to be amazing. Come back and see us. Love you, Ta.
Fernando, it was great working with you this year in engineering and in APES. The dedication and fortitude and hard work that you put in is not gone unnoticed. You are a really strong person with so much going for you, especially your ability to just dig in and do the hard work. Congratulations, and I know you're going to go on to do amazing things.
Mercedes, I'll never forget that one of the first times I met you, you were a member of Miss Koenigsberg's advisory. Your smile and your warmth made that advisory space such a fun place to be. Your kind heart and your relentless work ethic is going to make you successful at anything you put your mind to. Lissandro, when I think about you, I think about loyalty to your friends, to your family, to your community. Even though the circumstances weren't always the best, I loved our reflections on who you were as a person, what you were learning, and how you wanted to be better for the community and those around you. Your growth has been incredible, and I am so excited to know that that's going to continue well past your time at College View. Gabe, I have deeply appreciated the many, many conversations that you and I have had over the last few years. You are courageous, and you have a strong sense of justice and what is right and what is wrong. I cannot wait to see you bring that into the world. And the more you see of the world and the more people you meet, the stronger that sense of justice is going to be refined. I cannot wait to see the person you grow up to be, and I am already so proud of the person you are.
Graciela Ramirez. So much respect for you, Grace. You always were a fighter for the things that you believed in, and I know you'll never lose sight of that. Also remember, the education that you earn belongs to you only. And I'm super excited about your future at CU Denver and for all of the positive change that you're going to create for this world. Congratulations.
Leslie Sanchez, I think I've had you in my advisory for almost all of your high school career, and I feel so lucky for that. It's been such a privilege to watch you grow up into the kind, mature woman that you are today. Congratulations. Enjoy DU.
Jonathan, you probably don't know this, but you are so much like I was when I was your age. You're surrounded by all these people that feel like they get it so much faster. It's so much harder for you. Don't worry, it doesn't mean you're going to have to be a math teacher. You can stay in engineering and make lots of money in petroleum engineering, but know that I love your hard work and your grit and the fact that you know it's going to be harder for you and you don't care. You're willing to do it. Keep it up. It will pay dividends. I cannot wait to see you excel at Mines and come back and see us soon.
Hey Mo, when I found out I was going to be your advisor at the beginning of last year, I was so excited. I am so fortunate to work with someone who has an incredible sense of loyalty, of social connection, and empathy. You are a fierce warrior and you battle for justice with your heart. I just hope that you can really stay true to yourself, and I know that you're going to do great things at Boulder. Congratulations.
Carla, you have an amazing sense of humor. It really makes CVHS and our advisory in particular such a better space to be in, and I really appreciate that about you. I hope that you come back and perform stand-up comedy for us at CVHS when you're famous.
Hello, Priscilla. Ever since I've known you, you've had such a passion for horses and working with animals and such a sensitivity and empathy for nature. It was a real pleasure to work with you in environmental science this year, and I'm super excited for you to begin your career journey as a veterinarian. Good luck.
Marla, congratulations on high school graduation. Way to put in lots of effort all through the 4 years. I'm so proud of you, and Metro is lucky to have you.
Hey Ruben, it was a real pleasure to be your advisor this year. You are a wonderful person, and I enjoyed working with you in engineering. I think you are an amazing team member, and when you surround yourself with people doing really great work, your contributions are magnified. I hope you go on to do great things and look forward to hearing about them. Happy graduation.
Yvonne, you take on so much responsibility with such grace. It's really impressive to see, particularly during e-school. You've really been able to manage a lot on your plate without, you never know that you were working so many hours. It's been really impressive. And I think that this just shows that you can handle anything. And so you should keep that in mind as you go on into the future.
Yasmin, you have taught me so much this year. Hopefully I've taught you as much as I have learned from you. I am so inspired by what a hard worker you are and an amazing student. And I really appreciate how our relationship developed and how you embraced learning engineering and APES. So go out there and dominate. You are a remarkable young woman.
Olivia, congratulations on a very successful 4 years of high school. You have so much academic diligence and you really model the core value of responsibility. You should feel really good about your high school career.
Hey Brittany, I'm so proud of you. You approached your senior year with so much gusto to drive yourself to do things you've never done before and to realize that all of that hard work and exceptional grades and so much success in finding your career and what you want to do. I'm so proud of you. I know you're going to go on and show yourself to the world through your graphic design. Congratulations. It's been great working with you.
Mirka, you are such a calm presence in the class of 2020. I really appreciate that about you. You're also an intellectual powerhouse and you should feel great about all of your achievements. Diana, it's been wonderful to get to know you more throughout this year in particular. You have so much creative talent and so much artistic talent, and I'm really excited for you to be able to continue to pursue that. And I also see you as one of the most considerate students that we have. You're always looking out for your peers and your teachers, and that's been really wonderful. Alexandra, I know that it wasn't always easy, but you should feel really proud of yourself for persisting, and I'm also really proud of you for staying true to yourself in your decisions. I really respect that, and I know that whatever you decide will be the right choice for you and will be a great future. Paul Sanchez, you are not in my advisory, but I wish that you were. No one quite captures the spirit of 2020 like you do. You bring so much heart and soul and positivity and humor to everything that you do, whether it's your commitment to the basketball team, your classes, your friends. We will miss you so much, and I hope that you are back soon so that we can all get Fades by Paul.
My name is Clarissa Jaime. I'm a senior at DSST College View High School. My name is Jesus Lopez Ojeda, and I currently go to DSST College View High School.
Enrolling at DSST was the best choice my parents made for my sisters and I. I was able to grow academically and also socially.
The community here is really diverse. I think it's what makes it so unique.
My senior class is so unique because of their determination and passion to achieve what other people might say is impossible.
I was told that I was always going to be failure. I was always going to be at the bottom. Coming here opened my eyes to see what I could do and my abilities. My biggest hopes for the future is to be stable, have a really good career and a life full of a lot of passion and a lot of joy.
In college, I hope to expand my knowledge of the world around me and better understand my passions.
I want to do cybersecurity.
I want to contribute to developing countries through healthcare.
I'd like to thank the college acceptance team at DSST College View. They've always been there, really supportive, just people who I could come and laugh with.
I'm grateful for Ms. Gonzalez-Fine, who has pushed me out of my comfort zone. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself.
I'm grateful for my family. They have always given me a lot of support and a lot of love. Altogether, just how much joy they bring to me.
I want to thank my sisters for teaching me how to have confidence in myself. Everything I do, even what's labeled as impossible, I do it for you guys.
A phrase that resonates with all of us here is "Sí se puede." We have the ability to dream, and we have that power to do what we want to do.
A mis padres no les puedo agradecer suficiente. Me llena de tanto orgullo decirle al mundo que ustedes son mis padres porque me han enseñado la importancia de la bondad, del trabajo duro y la curiosidad. Gracias a su amor incondicional he florecido en una muchacha que tiene grandes aspiraciones de cambiar el mundo. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Randall here, and I'm presenting the English Award for the class of 2020. The value of English as a subject is based on the need to communicate with one another and with ourselves. We memorize grammatical structures, read novels, and work to decode our thinking because the world is a chaotic place. And better understanding the meaning that comes from language can help us to navigate this complexity, to be compassionate, loving, and supporting of those around us. In class and out, I've seen the student work diligently to hone their craft, no doubt intuiting the importance of these things. From writing a book in their sophomore year to writing a play as an homage to their friends, this student has shown immense courage in supporting those around them, taking a stand against ideas they find unjust, and showing curiosity in the way they approach complex issues. These traits are not easy. There's a reason why the protagonists in books have to fail before they can exhibit them. And she's pushed herself to do so, not just in the classroom. Which is why I'm honored to present the English Award to Tiana Pham. Congratulations, Tiana. I'm proud of you.
Class of 2020.
Your hard work, tenacity, and achievements deserve to be celebrated.
For as many years as I have been in education, every class is different, but there is no class like you.
We believe in each of you and know we are in this together.
Angelo Monreal was really an amazing student to have in AP Physics this year. He always wanted to go the extra mile. He was always staying after class to make sure he understood things and clarify certain points, which is just something I don't think a lot of students have the self-awareness to do, to want to fix all of their mistakes like that. So I was very impressed with the hard work and the results that he got in AP Physics this year.
Jerry Ramirez, still waters run deep. You are loyal and thoughtful and a low-key civic activist. You have a deep sense of justice, and I know that will serve you well in the future. Congratulations on graduating. I know the future is bright with you in it.
Leslie Velasquez, You embody grit and potential and growth. Every conversation we have ever had has led for you to take feedback and change something. I'm so proud of you and congratulations.
Jocelyn Pena, you were also one of my greatest AP Physics students. I had a lot of kids who impressed me with their physics this year. But of all of them, I would say Jocelyn was the one who was not always as confident about it. But even though she was sometimes worried about her performance, she always put in a ton of work and just did great stuff. So Jocelyn, you should have just as much confidence as anyone else, and you can go as far as you want in math and science because you're really impressive.
Luis Ibarra, I appreciate your intellectual spirit. You are a servant leader. You want to do the hard work in and out of school. Your passion for being a leader for your siblings is inspiring. Don't let your challenges hold you back. Your dreams are at your fingertips.
Alma Munoz, you are zest and perseverance. The things that you have overcome are not small, but the things that await you are quite grand.
Natalie Barham was a really great person to have in advisory this year. You were always really caring and kind, and you always worked really hard and just took care of your academics, and I'm excited to see what you do with your future.
John Delaney, your brilliance is only matched by your stubbornness. This is a compliment. Honor your search for a passion, while also knowing that your only limits are the ones you put on yourself. You are capable of greatness if you so choose it. Congratulations on your graduation. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Jonathan Serrano, you embody tolerance and empathy. Every person whom you've ever known has felt your heart, and that matters a lot in this world.
Jesus Lopez. Jesus, someone needs to get this kid to a doctor because his heart is just clearly way too big. It can't be healthy. He was really kind and nice, just always in advisory, asking me what he could do to help. He brightened my day so many times. I don't know that I could have gotten through the year without Jesus. So you were really great, Jesus.
Kevin Nieto, your intelligence, discipline, and wit are all qualities I admire. I know that our world will be better for the work you put in. Keep pursuing your dreams and working to create the future and world you envision. Congratulations on graduating. I know the future is bright with you in it.
German Chavez, you are creative, you are smart, and you're dependable. You have been consistently doing the same thing since 10th grade, and while that sometimes has been frustrating, we see immense potential. Good luck in the future.
Stephen Flores. I really liked having Stephen in advisory. He's really funny, biting wit. I'll never forget one joke he told that I've repeated to my friends so many times. At the beginning of the year, some kind of homework assignment was like, how do you tell if a snake is poisonous? And Stephen said, if it bites you and then you die, well, that is how you know. Clearly, that's what makes it poisonous. And I thought that was a great answer, even if it might not get you a lot of points in biology class.
Jesus Fialba, you have a kind heart and a sharp mind. I appreciate the humility and care you bring to every situation. You have the ability to truly see others for their best selves. Thank you for always being your most authentic self. Congratulations on graduating.
Luis Monreal, you are industrious and you are loyal. Your entire life, you have always said, if I believe in it, I will do it. And I am so hopeful that you continue to believe in the most important things. Congratulations.
Lizbeth Chavez was another young woman who just really impressed me with her tenacity and her hard work. She would always come to me and ask questions when she was stuck, and was never afraid to work hard in class and put herself out there and be the one of the group to have the courage to ask me questions. And I just think she's an unstoppable hard worker. and it was really a pleasure to be your teacher this year.
Santiago Molina. Santi, you quite literally live out loud. Your charisma and passion for justice make the world a better place each day. I admire your love for family and your fierce commitment to your values. Thank you for being you. Congratulations on graduating. I know the future is bright with you in it.
Pamela Cobo, you have fire. You care about justice. Every time that we have ever talked, what you've been most concerned about is that what is right and just is what happens. Take that with you moving forward and make the world better than it is. Congratulations.
Jesse Martinez, you have a kind soul and a wonderful mind. Your go-with-the-flow approach to life is a wonderful gift when paired with the courage to work for your dreams. You have so much to offer. I know you will do good things.
Juan Bartolo, you are humble, you are persistent, and you continue to grow. Immense great things await you. Keep that humility. It will matter a lot in the places that are ahead of you. Congratulations.
David Bernal, he coming into advisory this year, I could tell, he kind of wanted to slip under the radar, but he was always clearly really charismatic and really smart and knew how to kind of like fit in with a group. And I feel like David is going to be like a really good chameleon. I think that he can apply his strengths and really fit in and succeed with whatever it is he wants to do.
Liam McClure, you are the skeptic's skeptic. That is a compliment. Your deep curiosity is a gift to the world. I love seeing you in class, Googling and researching when you had doubts or just wanted to learn more. Keep your curiosity and use your powers to make the world a better place.
Carolina Trejo, she was another one who was impressive and hardworking all year. I got to watch you as an advisor just do really well in your senior year, work really hard. You've got just a great set of versatile skills that I know is going to take you far wherever you want to go in academics.
Carl Ramirez, your infectious sense of humor and kindness always bring joy to those around you. You are intelligent and thoughtful. I appreciate your deep commitment to contributing to our community. We need more good teachers, and I know that you will be a brilliant teacher soon.
Sebastian Munoz. Sebastian, whenever he would sit down and decide that he really wanted to figure out a problem, he could solve it so quickly. I know, Sebastian, that when you apply yourself, you accomplish really, really good things. So I'm excited to see where you go and what you end up doing as well.
Fabian Dominguez, you inspire me. Your deep dedication to your family and your values enriches the lives of everyone around you. You are a visionary who takes your work seriously but not yourself. This is a wonderful trait. Mines is lucky to have you. The world of medical device will be better from you.
Paul Pham. Paul. What would I have done without Paul? Having him in advisory was so amazing. If I ever wanted to recruit a team of students to help me accomplish some kind of task, I would need Paul on that team. He's such a great team player. He's so good at making the people around him feel good about themselves. And I think that's really important. He was another one who brightened my day on so many occasions.
Javier Casas, you are thoughtful, sensitive, and hilarious. I appreciate the joy and silliness you bring to a room and the practical approach you bring to problems. I know sometimes you feel lost, and I know you will find your path. Keep being your best self. Congratulations on graduating. I know the future is bright with you in it.
Lily Tan, I believe that she was one of the most academically gifted and hardworking students. I saw her show up for her senior year and just buckle down and work hard throughout the year, take care of her business. I think she's charging towards her future and really excited for what comes next. Edgar Benuelos. Edgar was another one who I felt like in advisory kind of wanted to stay under the radar. You know, I'm gonna take care of my business, get stuff done. But it became really clear to me over time that he was a very smart kid, and he always took care of his business, made things happen, and had a strong senior year. Brian Hiron. Brian was such a great comedian in advisory. Just really funny wit, good guy, light attitude. I think a lot of those sort of non-academic skills of Brian are gonna serve him well. He's a good communicator, you know, make a really good point. And so yeah, I think those soft skills are gonna carry you far, Brian. I enjoyed your jokes and your interesting commentary always. Chase Jones. I feel like when I grow up, I want to be more like Chase Jones. He's just a really incredibly bright, gifted kid, so good at physics, one of the many kids who impressed me. But on top of that, he has this humble, calm attitude where I just feel like he can handle anything, and many times throughout the year, he reminded me to don't worry and be happy. And so that's why I really enjoyed teaching Chase. I thought he was great. Adrian Sadowski, the sarcasm machine. I always had a good time with Adrian in pre-calc class, and I'll never forget, at the very beginning of the year, we were having a nice little light senior day, hang out, have fun, watch some videos at the very beginning of the school year. And a bunch of the kids in the room that I was supervising went on YouTube and got these videos of one of those Xbox dance-em games. And everyone was dancing along. And at first, Adrian was in the back of the room rolling his eyes oh, why do we have to dance? Can't we just relax? I don't want to embarrass myself today. But by the end of the day, he was up there rocking the moves with everybody else, just like me. So don't forget to cut people some slack sometimes, Adrian. I really liked having you, though. It was a good time. Brandon Barrios. He was such a kind and hardworking student in my class. So many times he lifted my spirits and made my day better. I don't know if I could have gotten through the year without Brandon. And so I think that his compassion and his care for others and is just going to carry him really far. And it was a pleasure to teach him this year as well. Anyway, I hope you all have a bright future. It's been great.
My name is Ariana Dominguez. I'm the Spanish Department Chair, and I'm presenting the Spanish Award. I taught the class of 2019 for 2 years before I was able to teach a new group of students. I had heard this class was very different. I didn't expect a group of students who defend their culture and saw the importance of their first language, but that's the group who walked through the door. The winner of this award truly believes that her language has an immense value to her identity. She was the person who we depended on during discussions about identity and culture. She wasn't the first one to speak up, but she could explain powerful emotions in a simple sentence. She has shown a tremendous amount of curiosity when I taught her in EPH2 and this year in AP Spanish Literature. She's always tried to understand why something makes sense in Spanish, but not in English. This year, she stepped into the world of Spanish literature, asking many difficult questions about gender and racial discrimination. The test wasn't the most important reason she joined the class, although it's a really good important reason to join the class. She was captivated by the stories and histories written in her first language. She has demonstrated a true passion for Spanish since day one, and I'm very excited that she will continue to ask the important questions about language and identity at my alma mater. Our Spanish Award winner for 2020 is Yasmin Chavez. You've given us meaningful reflections and answers to some deep questions. Yasmin, thank you for all of your hard work and congratulations.
My name is Holly Martin. I'm the English Language Development Coordinator at College View High School, and I'm presenting the ELD Award. I want to begin with a few statistics. Across the United States, the average graduation rate is around 82%. For English learners, or ELs, this rate drops to 63%. In the state of Colorado, the high school graduation rate is about 77%, and the rate for ELs is only 59%. At CVHS, about 1/3 of our student population is considered an English learner, and close to 80% has been an EL at one point in their educational career. To be honest, our school system is not equitable. Students of color, students with disabilities, and students learning English as their non-native language do not receive the same opportunities. And quite frankly, they're not graduating. I am proud to say, though, that at College View, this narrative is changing. The student receiving this award, like many students at CVHS, is an English learner. Unlike most students, however, he immigrated to the United States from Mexico in 9th grade, knowing almost no English. This student has worked hard to learn the content in his classes, while also learning the English he needed to understand that very content. His English has improved so much that he passed the access test in half the time it takes most people. He is kind and responsible and unafraid to take risks. During the access test this year, he apparently made friends with the 9th grader in his testing room, which is pretty sketchy actually, but beside the point. I was worried that this was a joke. Okay, you made a friend with a 9th grader. But weeks later, he was actually asking about this 9th grader. He would encourage him whenever he'd see him, and if he'd see him in the hallway during class, he would yell at him to get back to class. What I admire most about him, though, is his curiosity and his hunger for learning. He's the student in class that is focused on the teacher, asking the clarifying questions, raising his hand, even if his English at times is not the most clear. He has great ideas and works well with his classmates. He advocates for himself to make sure that he gets the support he needs. In civics class, he had to write a formal letter to a political representative. He wanted his letter to be perfect before he sent it. So he took the initiative to schedule a time with me outside of class to revise his letter, which was almost perfect, by the way. Now, his sister is at the high school, and he gets to be a role model for her as well. This journey has not been easy, and it is not over. But with hard work and self-advocacy, I am certain that he will continue to pursue his goals in college and beyond. I am so honored to present the ELD Award this year to Jesus Villalba. You are so deserving. Felicidades.
Catherine Tran, it is my pleasure to award you the Senior Award for Science. Your science career at College View is certainly one to talk about. It is unprecedented to me that I have met someone so excited constantly to solve problems, to engineer solutions, to get their hands dirty and be stuck with a solution that maybe didn't work and then turn around and rework it again, to work with other people and inspire their creativity. You instill the joy of science in probably every science teacher you have ever met and every science teacher you will ever meet in your future. So yes, certainly a very talented engineer at this point. Can't wait to see what you will engineer in the future.
My name is Zach Kennelly. I teach advanced placement psychology and civics. I'm presenting the Senior Award for Achievement in History and Social Studies. To the class of 2020, you are remarkable. You inspire me every day. Given the amazing cohort that is the College View class of 2020, this was a very hard award to choose. In the end, one wolf really stood out. In politics, there's an expression. There are show horses and there are workhorses. The show horses are leaders who show up and talk big in the spotlight. Workhorses are the opposite, out of sight and out of the spotlight, but doing the hard and meaningful work. Yet, this is a false dichotomy. The real magic comes from those who can combine the two and choose their path based on the situation and the needs of the community. Our History Award winner has that magic. They shift easily and effortlessly between leading from the front to quietly doing the hard work unnoticed. From being in the academic top 10 to working full-time, our winner has the grit and tenacity needed to do the hardest work with excellence consistently. Our winner has charisma, character, and courage, willing to stand up and speak for what they believe, to confront others while curiously seeking to understand their views. Our winner is a truly balanced, hard-working go-getter who is also kind, thoughtful, and compassionate. This well-rounded and balanced approach to the world is a great gift. I have one specific memory of this student that really stands out as a way of illustrating her dynamism. In AP Psych, we were studying reinforcement, specifically positive punishment, and I had given an example of spanking one's child as an example of positive punishment. Later in this lesson, the student, during a presentation, gave an in-depth explanation about why spanking was not effective and how authoritative parenting is a better approach. She was true to her values and felt called to ensure that the class understood that spanking is not effective. She did so in a compassionate, thoughtful, and respectful way that ensured everyone understood her perspective. This example shows how our award winner magically maneuvers the challenges of hard work and excellence in all that she does. From earning a Questbridge scholarship to Vanderbilt University and wanting to pay it forward through majoring in education or psychology. Raquel Carrillo puts her heart into all that she does. She is so much more than simply a workhorse or a show horse. She has and does it all. Congratulations, Raquel, and the entire class of 2020. We are all cheering you on.
My name is Annalise Gonzalez-Fine. I am the Director of College Success, and today I have the pleasure of announcing our Academic Top 10. Our Academic Top 10 are our top 10 students in the class of 2020 who have earned the highest weighted cumulative GPA. These grade point averages are acquired over many hours of hard work in a multitude of advanced placement classes. We are so proud of our students for their academic honors. The top 10 are in alphabetical order, and they are Juan Bartolo, Natalie Barham, Raquel Carrillo, Mary Dam, Clarissa Jaime, Amy Wynn, Ta Wynn, Kevin Nieto, Tiana Pham, and Catherine Tran. Congratulations.
I want to start by saying that I don't know who thought it would be a good idea to let me talk, because once I get going, I literally won't shut up, especially when it comes to the class of 2020. I grew up with a lot of these students for the last 7 years and some for the last 4. I saw their faces every day and I took it for granted. I miss them all so much, but I don't want to spend too much time on that. Instead, I want to give a huge congratulations to each and every one of our seniors for all their incredible hard work these last 4 years. I want to say that I am proud of each and every one of us for making it this far in spite of all the craziness. I am so lucky to be a part of this class. I'm going to start by saying thank you to my mom and dad for all the sacrifices they've made for me and for always reminding me that I can do anything I set my mind to. I love you both and I am blessed to have you. Gracias mamá y papá por todos los sacrificios que han hecho por mí y por siempre recordarme que puedo hacer lo que yo quiera. Los quiero mucho y estoy bendecida de tenerlos. I want to say thank you to all my teachers I've had these last 4 years. You've all made a great impact in my life and I'll forever be grateful for you. I want to say thank you to my advisors, Pittman and Davies. You've both supported me so much and I honestly can't put into words how lucky I am to have you both in my life. Thank you to Wellham for helping me apply to Drake University and helping me get so many scholarships. Thank you to all the admin and deans at my school that have all helped me in more ways than I can count, but especially to Jesse and William. You've both pushed me to be a leader in school and always had my back. I know that if I ever need anything, I can count on any one of you to be there for me. I want to give a special thanks to the Lunch Bunch, Katie, Pam, Laura, Leslie, and Michael. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the laughs and the good times. And even though I'll be 671.2 miles away, you'll always hold a special place in my heart. I have so many memories that it's hard to just choose one, but one of my all-time favorite memories was this year's Spirit Week. My friends and I wanted to go all out this year, and so I had all the girls decorate white pants, along with many others in the senior class. We all wore them to school for the pep rally and then went to the homecoming soccer game. The students were cheering on the boys from the very beginning to the end, which resulted in a victory. From there, we all went back to the school and attended our first ever bonfire, and we all had the best time that night. I think this is my favorite memory because DSST isn't your traditional high school, and that day felt like we were in a real high school, if that makes any sense. Another one of my favorite memories is doing 17 laps around the school with Vanessa, only to go to Jesse's office and give him another one of our crazy ideas for activities for the senior class, and Jesse always helping us no matter how crazy they seem. It's hard to just choose a couple of memories because they were all in one way or another quite significant. I was asked to give you all a piece of advice, but I'm just as lost as you all are, so all I can really say is to not worry about what other people think of you. Be unapologetically you. Thank you for all the memories, class of 2020. Congratulations.
So, you have seen several awards given tonight for academic excellence, and I want to congratulate all of our winners. Each of you will be receiving a plaque in the mail, and you will have your name engraved on the plaques in the senior commons in our building, along with past and future winners. As we all know, DSST isn't only about academics. We also care deeply about our core values and how our students and staff show these each day. Our last awards of the evening are Core Value Awards. Our seniors who, throughout their time at College View High School, have consistently upheld our values. These awards are also tied to our staff scholarship. We were able to raise almost $2,000 this year to give to these well-deserving students. You will hear 2 runners-up who will receive partial scholarships and our Core Value Award winner who will receive a larger scholarship. All 3 students will receive plaques and have your names engraved on the plaques in the senior commons. Again, congratulations to all of our winners.
My name is Ms. Gonzalez-Fine, and I am the Director of College Success at College View High School. Today, I am announcing one of the runner-ups to our Core Value Award. This award goes to a student who shows all of our core values on a daily basis, but I think she is best known for exhibiting the core values of responsibility and integrity day in and day out. This student is incredibly academically gifted, and when she's in her AP Calculus class or her AP United States History class, she does not only ensure that she knows the content, but she spends the time to make sure that other classmates around her also know the content. She can be seen assisting students at tutoring sessions in the afternoons or helping them in class. I think that same unwavering commitment to responsibility can also be seen with her responsibility to her 2 younger siblings and her family. She is often the stronghold for her family, helping her sisters with their academic questions or anything that might come up during the school day. She's always available for them and for others in the building. She also volunteers at Autumn Heights Nursing Home across the street and has been a very active participant in our Girls in STEM group. Most of all, I think an anecdote that best illustrates this student's integrity and responsibility is the Student Senior Project, which is a website to help students with their college search process. This student attended a really amazing summer program last year where she was able to visit Ivy League campuses and know the ins and outs of scholarships. She has created a platform for students to be able to access the same opportunities that she did and has made herself available to students to answer any questions that they have. I know that she is going to do incredible things at Stanford University, but even beyond that, she's going to be a leader in our society of what it means to be an honorable and good and ethical person. I am so excited to announce the core value runner-up as Clarissa Jaime.
The class of 2020 is loud. Sometimes that's frustrating, like when I'm trying to explain something to you in a morning meeting and you keep interrupting me with questions that I'm going to answer in a few seconds anyway. Sometimes it's energizing, like when you're at senior signing day running and screaming and throwing freshmen in the air. Sometimes it's important, like when you speak up when you know things can be better. Our Core Value Award winner is that kind of loud. When she sees that our school is lacking in spirit, she steps up and leads. From helping to organize homecoming and Spirit Week to planning activities for her fellow seniors to enjoy together, and even chasing them down to collect money from them, she doesn't just notice when things could be better or complain about them, she takes action to make the world into what she wants. Her leadership has been essential to our school. She's led orientation with the incoming freshmen, as a member of the cheerleading team, and as your student body president, all while maintaining terrific grades and the kind of attitude that makes going to school every day a little more fun. So much of her work is behind the scenes, and that is especially true as we finish this year in such a difficult way. We won't get to go to the prom she'd begun planning while there were still a few hours of prom left last year. We won't get to experience the senior ditch day and senior prank that she was organizing, which, honestly, might be a good thing. My favorite example of our winner speaking up was in 8th grade, when we went to Elitch's at the end of the year. Toward the end of the day, she decided she was getting a season pass. She called her dad and asked him to drive to Elitch's from work in rush hour traffic so she could get it. And then she asked me to stay after the bus took all the other students back to school so we could wait for him. Of course, he did. And of course, I did. Mr. Velasquez, I hope she said thank you. Our Core Value Award runner-up and winner of a partial staff scholarship is Leslie Velasquez. She has been an incredible leader for our community. Leslie, I have so much respect for you, your hard work, and your determination. You made our school better, and you left a legacy for others to live up to. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Kendall Davies. I am the coordinator of college success at College View High School, and I get the lucky privilege of announcing this year's Core Value winner and recipient of our staff scholarship. The winner of this award should be a student who exemplifies each of our core values. While we all show different strengths in courage, curiosity, respect, responsibility, integrity, and doing their best, the winner of this award effortlessly personifies each of these every single day. I had the pleasure of working with our core value winner throughout her college application process this year, and I have never met a person who worked as hard and overcome such adversity while remaining so positive and uplifting. Her presence is felt in so many ways because she does all the things, from clubs to after-school activities to summer programs, volunteering, holding a job. She never passes on an opportunity to grow and experience something new. In her classes, the student is known for being laser focused. She never shies away from a challenge, all while being a constant source of support and encouragement for her peers. During a college trip this September, the student really showed her genuine curiosity and community-based mindset. In looking at top-tier colleges, she not only wanted excellent academics, but outstanding culture centered on school pride and collaborative learning. This is what makes her so amazing. Our core value winner is never focused solely on her own achievement, but on the broader impact of elevating all the people that surround her. She is so passionate about the community in Southwest Denver, and I have no doubt that she will continue to make a positive impact on this community in future years. Lastly, the other thing I love about this student is her witty sense of humor. She never misses the chance to use a great pun and connects with so many different people through her ability to be sarcastic and ironic in the most loving way. She beautifully balances the space of being a mature, hardworking young woman while maintaining a youthful sense of joy and adventure. So without further ado, I am extremely proud to announce our 2020 Core Value winner as Mary Dam. Mary, thank you for all that you have offered to the CVHS community and the people within it. I am so grateful to have worked with you this year. You shine a light into the world and make everyone around you want to be a better person. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Gloria Zamora, Board Chair of DSST Public Schools. It is my pleasure to add my welcome to our graduating seniors, parents, grandparents, brothers and sisters, extended family, honored guests, teachers and staff, and friends. It is an honor to celebrate with you the achievements of the class of 2020. This class will always be remembered for its resilience and courage in a historic time in our country's history. We are confident you will go on to change the world for good. Saludos. Yo soy Gloria Zamora, presidenta de la mesa directiva de DSST Public Schools. Es un gran placer darles los bienvenidos a nuestros graduantes, padres, abuelos, tíos, hermanos y hermanas, estimados huéspedes, profesores y personal y amistades. Es un gran honor celebrar con ustedes los logros de la clase de 2020. Esta clase jamás será recordada por su resiliencia y valor en esta época en la historia de nuestro país. Tenemos mucha confianza que van a cambiar el mundo para bien. Siendo la presidenta de la mesa directiva de DSST Public Schools, yo certifico que los seniors presentes han completado los requisitos para graduación. Les presento la clase de graduantes de 2020. As Board Chair of DSST Public Schools, I hereby certify that these seniors have met the requirements for graduation. I now present you the graduating class of 2020. You may now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Yes! Mr. Naus and I are here to share some closing remarks with you all for your celebration day. And we are going to share 5 things that we learned from the class of 2020. Mr. Naus, kick us off.
Friends, congratulations. This is a very, very exciting time. Ms. Meyer and I are on this gigantic screen, we think, and while this is not ideal, we just wanted to share some things that we really took away from our time with you. So first, one thing that we've learned is that every day is a new day. I cannot tell you how many times a real event would occur that required a lot of follow-up from your class, and as frustrated as I would be, I'm thinking Pam Cobo, Lisandro, Luis Monreal, Chris Ramirez, Jose. I would see you the next day in the hallway and you'd always say, "Yo, mister, what's up?" And I remember thinking very clearly, oh, that's right. Today is a new day. So thank you for teaching us that. We really appreciate it.
Wow, fresh starts are important. I have learned from the class of 2020 that it is really important to fight for what's right. Class of 2020 really showed that fighting for equity is really important. There were times that I didn't necessarily agree with the methods. I won't talk about the actual events, but I have always admired that as a class, you all stand for something. You have integrity. I was so impressed with the way that this class stood up when there were opportunities to walk out for DACA and walk out for school shootings, and to just name what is important and to really fight and use your integrity to know what is right and to fight for what is right in those moments.
Wow. Lots of memories. 2020, one of the things that I thought about as a lesson is that if you want to succeed, you have to be authentic. I remember very, very clearly Alaya Montez, Destiny Ferrer, Leslie Vasquez, you challenged me. And I remember you told me at certain points, now it's like, that's fake. And I remember taking away that, hang on, I actually wasn't being my authentic self. I was trying to be something that I wasn't. And I think that led to a negative interaction. And I really appreciate you naming that, for me as a person who really believes in authenticity. But also, I think you all have done such a good job of being very authentic and being very real and naming very clearly what's important to you. I think that has made us better as a community. I think it certainly set a standard for future classes. And so again, 2020, I appreciate the lesson. We appreciate you.
Another lesson that I learned from class of 2020 is just about, they say the rising tide lifts all boats. And I think just knowing that supporting everyone in our community was going to be good for everyone in our community. And I have been impressed with the way that the class of 2020 really works together. And I think in 16 years of education, I think that this class probably does it more than any class I've ever seen. Just really cares about each other and ensuring that everyone is getting what they need. And I think a moment that really exemplified this for me was when the senior class called a meeting in e-school, and Leslie and Santi and Amy really named for the school administration and senior teachers what they needed to be successful. I remember Santi naming a thing that wasn't necessarily about him, but he knew that other people were experiencing it. And so I think that the senior class, the class of 2020, has done such an amazing job of voicing concerns for their peers and ensuring that everybody gets what they need. And that's been something that I've really learned from the class of 2020.
That takes me, I think, to our final lesson that we want to share, which is that 2020, I think that you embodied and continue to teach us that community and connection really are at the heart of CVHS. I think so much about Mark Heffron's tutoring rooms, the super late nights and the pizza and the pushing and the videotaping and the collective sense of if we do this together, we can each find success. I think about the bonfire and homecoming and seeing the speaker get elevated in a massive group of people with shoulders touching and people bouncing and things being said that might not have been appropriate, but were certainly fun. And most importantly, I think about a time where, although Miss Meyer and I were off campus, we received videos saying that there was a lot of commotion at campus. And this was not a fight. It was actually when Juan Bartolo got into Yale. And we saw the massive celebrations and the hugs and the bell ringing that cascaded throughout the hallways for a period of time. Those are things that stick in our mind. You all have reminded us very, very much that it is our relationships, our connection, that are at the heart of who we are. So thank you.
Amazing moments. Now, did you hear about that BC Calc karaoke party?
I missed it. They didn't invite me.
So many moments, class of 2020. Well, class of 2020, you have taught us so much. And I hope that you take these lessons with you in your new adventures. And I hope that you continue to be learners and you continue to be teachers, because that is what our world truly needs. People who learn and are sharing their learnings, people who are teaching, and sometimes teaching things that are countercultural. And that is what you all have done in our community. And we are forever grateful within the Wolfpack. And I hope that you all take these lessons with you in your next adventures. We are so proud of you, class of 2020. You are phenomenal individuals and a phenomenal community. We love you very much. Do great things. Congratulations.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know. Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees. What have you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through, and the sexy lady next to you, you come too. And then the hitman standing outside of heaven, waiting for God to come and get me. I'm too uncouth, unschooled to the rules, and too gumshoe. Too much of a newcomer and too uncool. Like shadow in the veil, I battle with it well. Though I need a holiday like lady who sung blue. Go back, whatever you did, you undo. Heavy as heaven, the devil on me 2 tons too. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphones, and they wanna know. Yeah. And you better wear your shades. The spotlights here can burn holes through the stage. Down through the basement, past the Indian graves where the dinosaurs laid, and out through China, nearly misses airliners, magnified ×5. This is pointed at the rhyme. Ricochets off the moon and sets the forest ablaze. Now that's important to say, cause even with all that, most of us don't want it to fade. Duh. We want it to braid, meaning we want it to grow, meaning we want it to stay. Like the governor called and he told him to wait. Unstrap him from the chair and put him back in his cage. The audience ain't phased, and they ain't gon' clap, and they ain't gon' praise. They want everything back that they paid, cause they've been waiting since 10 to see the lights get dim. If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show. Chauffeur, come and take me away, cause I've been standing in this line for like 5 whole days. Me and security ain't getting along, and when I got to the front, they told me all of the tickets were gone. So just take me home where the mood is mellow, when the roses are thrown, M&M's are yellow, when the light bulbs around my mirror don't flicker. Everybody gets a nice autograph picture, one for you and one for your sister, who had to work tonight but is an avid listener. Every song's a favorite song and mics don't feedback. All the reviewers say you need to go and see that. And everybody claps cause everybody is pleased, and then they all take the stage and start performing for me. Like ha 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 ha, ha 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 ha. If you are what you say